If you are on retention and you are put in a position of leadership, you are going to naturally thrive in that role. You will learn things about yourself. Your ability to be stoic, calm, and grounded when there is so much happening, and any other person would start losing their head, start shouting for no reason, start stressing themselves out. This will come naturally to you. You don't have to try to act like you're a leader. That is being phony. You have to earn it. It has to come naturally. It comes naturally because you know that you have the mental strength and discipline to carry out a practice such as retention. If you have the strength to do that, then it'll give you confidence that you have the ability to make decisive decisions in a calm, grounded manner, regardless of all of the crap that's being thrown at you from many different angles. Had a interesting experience today. So I work in a warehouse in the logistics department of it. Part of my role, well, actually, to begin with, I am the assistant team leader. So if the team leader isn't in, I'm the team leader. It's only a small team of people. However, this week our team leader is on annual leave, so I was stepping up, and in this job, like, you kind of have to work in the weather. It doesn't matter what the weather is. A truck, it needs to be loaded and it needs to go. So, and today in particular, it was just pouring rain all day, gloomy day. And since our team leader isn't in, it meant that we were quite understaffed, only having 3 people to do the entire workload of the warehouse. Yeah. So, and yeah, I just noticed that today my ability to just soak it all in was very impressive. I even got into a little confrontation with a truck driver. He instead of following the rules, he just thought he could do. He thought he can do whatever he wants, like on a site that isn't even his. So yeah, I basically told him to do like what the bosses like expect a driver to do. And he was really pissed off, swearing at me, just cussing me out. And I just sat there and I was just like, look, I need you to do this. I'm not gonna load you. And eventually he just freaking stormed back into his truck and chuffed off. Yeah. And then the bigger bosses got involved and they were pissed off as well. And I was just there, just yeah, it was funny. However, in that moment, I wasn't disrespectful. I wasn't rude. I was just saying, "Oh, look, mate, can you please do this?" And then I just had to cop all of the crap that he had to serve me. And then after the interaction, I find out that this guy is apparently in charge of like a whole company. And I was just like, oh, okay, so that's why he was acting entitled as hell. Like, was that why he thought that he could just come onto someone else's site and start dictating terms? And yeah, like everyone was quite surprised by how calm and composed I was, but it honestly it just came naturally. I didn't even second guess anything. I was just like, I don't care who you are, who you think you are. Should I say, who you think you are? Like I need you to do this. Otherwise, we're not. Otherwise, we're not going forward. And yeah. So I ended up actually loading his truck. Because I kind of felt that, hey, if he was that aggressive with me, I don't think it's a good idea for him to be interacting with like the other workers. You know, as a leader, like you kind of say, well, if you're not prepared to do something, then like you can't expect anyone else to do it, can you? Otherwise, otherwise that would make you look like a hypocrite, wouldn't it? And that's the difference between a manager and a leader. A leader actually leads from the front and takes all of the heavy, heavy stuff on his own shoulders so that those around him don't start stressing out for no reason. And yeah, so I thought I'd just document this experience that I had today. And yeah, I was very happy with how calm and composed I was throughout the entire day, because it was just chaos all day. Um, However, yeah, I suppose the point of this video is to say, whether you like it or not, retaining your sexual energy, it puts your best foot forward in being able to handle stressful or tricky situations. Perhaps in the past, that exact situation I was in, perhaps if I was incredibly unsure and unconfident in myself, like maybe I would have backed down and just like, like, sorry for bothering you, sir. No, I was just like, look, this is what's going on. I wasn't shouting. I just calmly said what the time was. And I've noticed that like the calmer you are, it kind of causes them to get a lot more worked up because like in their mind, like it's kind of like they are expecting a little bit of a back and forth, you know. It's quite funny. Um, However, yeah. So you will become a natural leader, and it's not something that you are going to be conscious of. It's just gonna be. It's just gonna happen. It's just purely based on your energy. So yeah, take care. Thank you for watching.